Fala Nato, meu amigo, sou de boa. Eu acabei de abrir. Deixa eu só compartilhar. O live tá programado 9h30. Mas aqui é 9h30, pô. Aqui é 9h30, mano. Aí é 10h30, né? É 10h30. É, meu estado aqui é diferenciado. Parece que é só Mato Grosso do Sul e Mato Grosso, que é 1 hora a menos. Abri, abri. Postar no grupo aí. Vou jogar uma no evento ali. Vou jogar uma no evento só pra. Não ainda. Não ainda por isso. Ah, tá. Fala, Carsudo, boa noite. Aquizão. 1 hora a menos no dia. É nada, pô, isso é ilusão, é a mesma coisa. É a mesma coisa. Você aí só de boa? Altos trampos. Handicap é foda. Enche dos barrinhos. Aí é foda. Hoje tava chovendo. Paradeira. Ah. Chuva de regaçar ou aquela fraquinha de boa? Se for aquela fraquinha suave, né? Deixa eu pousar aqui. Assim mesmo, pô, chuvinha boa. Chuva forte, não dava pra andar na rua. Porra, aquela é braba então, hein? Essa ficou de boa trampando. Não pode mudar essa porra. Cidade para quando chove assim. Ô louco, chuva braba então. Tote, você vai ganhar uma chance. Né? Ah, malandrão. É bom de ser patrão, né? Vai se quiser, né? Os caras trampando, sei lá, só assistindo filminho, tipo. Eu também ia fazer isso. Um dia eu vou fazer isso. Aí só vou passar lá pra dar uma luz só, né?
The ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. The action has already started. Tomori gets over and intercepts. Xiao makes the interception. Loftus-Cheek.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Oh, great! He's had a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Totti. Totti is sport. Ah, he's given it away! Oh, he's bustling through here! He's had a hit! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Pirlo. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Hullet. No, that's been intercepted. Totti. And it's Pirlo.
There's a player on this pitch who shines above the rest, and we're talking defence.
And that is?
Well, it's got to be Paolo Maldini.
Well, who's arguing?
Yeah, and he's a living, breathing symbol of leadership, loyalty, and devotion to his craft. What a player.
It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. He's got away. It's a mighty effort.
Quando tem trampo eu vou, quando não tem expulso só vejo pela câmera. Ah, boa, pô, entendi. Só fica cuidando, né? Tá certo. Fazer o que lá, né?
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Pirlo. Bastoni. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Pirlo really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Totti. Might be danger here. He's on. Can he finish? Oh, it's come loose. Oh, this looks sharp. Reinders. Pirlo.
Sabia que ele ia tocar.
Pulisic. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, can he get onto this? No, no way through. Hernandez. And it's Loftus-Cheek. Pulisic. Joao Felix will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. It's anyone's ball now. And here's Pulisic. Hullet. Here's Totti.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's Pirlo. Rafael Leao.
Oh, really well played.
Now it's Joao Felix. And it's Loftus-Cheek.
Fala, Tam, boa noite, mano. Só de boa. Tranquilo.
Pirlo.
This is the time you need that pace.
He is through here. Turns and decent hit.
Ela não falha.
Oh,
Beleza, Mito, tranquilo, você, só de boa.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals.
Você vê, né, mano, o
he
time
could
do cara é
ever score.
grátis, velho. Tá
It's
ganhando
mystifying
todas as
that a
bolas do
player
meu
of his
time,
talent
velho.
wasn't picked up
Foda, né?
sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Carta de GP, velho.
Milan have their opener. It is a goal
Os
of
caras ganhando
real
torto,
significance.
no alto.
Well, that goal has got the whole stadium rocking here. This is exactly the kind of atmosphere the players should feed off now.
Now it's Totti. Oh, chance! And another try!
Boa.
Goal! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. That's no fluke. It's what he was there for.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Shapes to shoot. That was mighty close.
É muita gente vendendo, né, mano?
Walker kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Some good work on the right flank here. Walker. Reinders. Fofana.
Cara, uma vez eu mandei zap pra ele
He was there
perguntando,
to get a vital touch.
só que eu não contratei não.
There's the end of the first half. Some first half thoughts.
Ele acho que cobra R$ 40 pra reupar seu time.
The only criticism, it could have been 3.
Milan ahead 2-0, and they are looking good.
Aí eu acho que 70 ele monta umas táticas pra você lá e te ensina a jogar.
So off we go once more. Rafael Leao, Fofana, and Reinders. Hernandez. And Reinders. And he was quick to react. Totti. And it's Hullet. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. He's found a way through. No way through, so back it comes. Pirlo. This is promising.
Toca de primeiro.
Fofana. Joao Felix. Now it's Rafael Leao. Hernandez. Defending was strong and firm. And Thiaw.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. And it's Loftus-Cheek. Now it's Joao Felix.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Loftus-Cheek. He's going for goal. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Almost an hour gone. Rafael Leao. Reinders. Loftus-Cheek. Loftus-Cheek! Oh, that was no routine save.
Loftus-Cheek clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Cê é louco.
There's the shot! It's a goal! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! Walker duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Milan get themselves back into contention.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
And it's Hullet. So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
Yeah, this is a...
Rafael Leao!
Tira.
The finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Pirlo. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Terrific save by Maignan. Oh, denied brilliantly.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Milan have their second corner now. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. And now they can clear their lines. He's picked his way through. And he goes cross-field.
Milan showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Fofana.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
But not quite good enough.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Totti bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Fofana. And now the breakaway. Hernandez. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Milan have got it back and they'll have another go. And it's Hullet. And here's Rafael Leao. Hullet. And he's got the beating of his man. Can he put it away? So, third corner of the game.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
I think we're just about done here. And no, that was never going to make it. Oh, there's a probing ball. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Davids. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Fofana. Rafael Leao. And the number on the board is 3. And he's intervened well there. Fofana. Rafael Leao. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Milan can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. Any reflections on what you've seen?
Aí vai se cagado. Puxando aqui. É, mano. O variamento é monstro. Ed, velho. Esse cara é bom, velho. Ed, velho. Bate. Será que ele tá no posto de bolo?
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. This place is rocking, menacing, intimidating, almost primal, beyond description, really. This is just another ordinary day, though, in the life of the Boca Nation. The action has already started. That's headed upfield. Now there's a big chance! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
So, a breakthrough already. Now he's off and running. Vieira. Messi. Hullet. Chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Pirlo. And it's Vieira. Oh, nicely intercepted. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pirlo. Oh, what has happened here? Nesta makes the interception. Succumbs to the pressure. Not yet. Bellingham. Oh, super find. He's having a go! Czech deals with it effortlessly. And that has left him in a heap. Messi! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And they've got rid. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now that's well seen too. Pedri.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Roa Reds are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. And
Carai, duas sobradas.
for offside. Pirlo. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Hullet. Roa Reds couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Mbappe! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Boca Juniors certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
Mano, o Neymar tá ganhando no Van Dijk de cabeça, velho.
Camavinga. Nice bit of trickery. Pull it. And no, that was never going to make it. Bellingham. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Messi. Messi looking to penetrate opposition lines. He's dealt with that really well. Pirlo. He's been picked out. Can he put it away? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Messi. That's a little off target. And here's Neymar. Messi. And here's Neymar. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Works it forward. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Neymar. Hullet. Pirlo. And here's Hullet. Nedved. No, that's been intercepted. And it's Pirlo. And here's Neymar. And here's Messi. And Messi! He's keen, determined to have his say.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Pirlo. Well read, nice interception. Nesta. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break, 1-0.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot
Do Romário não vi.
have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Mas você mandou agora, pô. Vou olhar aí. Pesado, caralho.
And we're off again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Eu acho que é por fora, mano. Eu acho que é só por fora, velho. Por fora eu passe longo, alguma coisa assim.
And here's Neymar. Pinches it off him. Messi. And Neymar. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Pirlo. And he was quick to react. Nedved. So what can they make of this? Neymar. Vieira. And it's Pirlo. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Bellingham. And here's Neymar. Bellingham. He's got away. And out it comes again.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Cleared without complication. And he welcomes it in. He's found a way through. Casillas is there to clear.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, can he get onto this? Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And here's Neymar.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Neymar, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Nedved.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Bugado, cara.
Played towards the other side. Now it's Romario. Collar. Platini. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And he's there to belt it away.
Mano, cu. H da porra.
Half an hour gone in the second half. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi. Got a shot away. He should have put that one away.
Yeah, he knew only too well that to concede then would have been tough to recover from. That could prove a big moment in this game.
Romario with the clearance.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Can he finish? Oh, should have put that away.
He got too ahead of himself there, thinking how he could have made things safe. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Vieira gets it away. And it's Vieira. And here's Nedved. There's the shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Nedved controlled that with such ease and really ought to have followed it up with a goal. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
He has found the way through. Time is running out here.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves. Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
Makalele.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Great ball if he can get there. And he's managed to get free. And that's not going to reach. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, perfectly measured that. Defending of the desperate variety. Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. And they've got a throw. Nesta. Collar might just make this. And that's it. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that.
Cara, que moleque do caralho, velho. Tomar no cu, bicho.
Well, hello, welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we're
Lendinha.
the game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. It is quite a scene here, this being one of Asia's top footballing venues, the Saitama Stadium. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Quality ball. Lam. That's good play. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Gigi Buffon. I doubt there's a more experienced goalkeeper out there, Peter, having played at the top level since his teenage years. I think he's going to be a real calming presence between the sticks, and I'd expect him to give the whole team a real lift.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Nesta. Well, that has not gone well. Caught offside that time. Rolls it backwards.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
And it's Messi. Xabi Alonso wins the duel this time. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Hullet. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Messi, that's a good ball out wide. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Lahm got a long way forward to join the attack. First quarter of an hour gone. Messi. Distributed tidily. Hullet. Well read. And the danger is averted.
Cancelado, velho.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers. Don't concede the opener.
And the pass is intercepted. And that's really well manoeuvred. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Pirlo. And it's Messi. And it's Hullet. Mbappe is someone with real dynamite in his boots. And he's had it nicked away. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Aimed beyond the defence.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick.
Fala, Mil Grau, beleza?
No, he's overshot the green.
Tranquilo, mano.
And they've got rid.
Só de boa.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Vieira. That's Nedved. Can he get it through? Now it's Nedved. He's had a shot! Goal! It was the crispest of hits.
Tô bem, pô, tranquilo.
That is just the top drawer finish. He was always in control and couldn't have placed it any better.
Está
Madrid
foda,
have
velho.
fired themselves in front. Rummenigge! He has done it! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are...
Boa, mano. Cê é louco.
Madrid are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Oh, what a pass! There's the shot!
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Pull it. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Urawa Reds do have a chance to counter here. Thuram. Urawa Reds are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Now it's Hullet. And it's Pirlo. And here's Hullet. Thuram did well to stay calm there. He's found a way through. Xabi Alonso.
Pô, mano, acho que eu vou encerrar
He's
aqui,
found a
velho.
way through. Great ball if he can get there. Nice control.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Hullet. And there's his chance to lead the counter. to
Valeu, Mil Grau. Tamo
towards
junto,
the other
cara.
side.
Obrigado aí, é nóis, mano.
And it's Nedved. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. He steps in and that's the end of that. And here's Hullet. Rummenigge! Now, who's going to be first to this? And now they can clear their lines.
É nóis, mano. Valeu aí, tamo
And
junto.
that is going to be the final action of the
Cê é
first half.
louco, mano.
Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Look, Peter, this isn't good. Their body language is not encouraging, and the manager must have a major verbal impact, or else.
There's the start of the second half.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Hullet. Urawa Reds do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
And that's put paid to a promising move. And that's really well manoeuvred. And here's Hullet. Pirlo. And he's quick to snatch it back. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, this looks sharp. Messi. Nedved has found the net here, of course. Nedved. Messi is wide and looking to get onto this.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
And he's being shifted off it. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Nedved in acres of space out wide. Oh, smashing header! Good delivery, but no joy.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Defending was strong and firm. Nedved. Urawa Reds still have the cards to affect this game. Nesta gets over and intercepts. Messi. Urawa Reds looking to pass their way through. Pedri. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Pirlo. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Maldini. And it's Nesta. Vieira. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Pedri! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. And it's Lam.
Oh, really well played.
Messi. Rummenigge. Romario. Pirlo.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Collar. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
It's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, I was on the edge of my...
In he goes again!
Sobra tudo.
Oh, it looked like 3-0
Vamos ver
for
só
sure.
essa
He'll be
aqui.
fuming with himself for not converting. He could have killed it off. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Nedved! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. That is good alertness. Oh, and he's through the middle. He's found a way through. He's had a hit! And it's there! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing. Having the composure to score is another.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. A case now of complete control. Vieira. Collier. Romario. And the counter is on. Rummenigge. And here's Van Basten.
Van Basten really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Nedved.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Van Dijk gets it away.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And we're done. A tale of 2 teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right...
Cara, ainda porra. Tô consagrando aqui os caras, velho. Ô, a conexão tá boa pra vocês aí? Cara, esses dois jogos eu não consegui pegar na bola, velho. Esses times de uma vez aqui.
Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Every game feels like a special one in Buenos Aires, even more so perhaps in this neighborhood of Núñez, famously inhabited by a true heavyweight of South American football, River Plate. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Well, a quick look at this lineup, and Pavel Nedved jumps higher than the rest.
He'll be involved in more or less everything they try to do going forward.
Yeah, he has all the ingredients to serve up something delicious, and we can feast our eyes on a truly great competitor.
Thuram. And it's Maldini.
Huh?
Pedri providing an outlet on that flank. It's Pirlo. Hullet.
Ixi, o cara vai gaiolar mesmo, cara.
pretty cagey early on from both sides. Neymar. Costa Curta. De Jong. Pedri. Opts for safety.
Valeu.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Messi. Messi goes steaming forward.
Argentina clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is. And it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
And here's Mbappe. Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Gullit is onto it in a flash.
Caralho, Messi.
Costa Curta. Adams. Nedved. Pass somewhat off target. Great ball if he can get there. Neymar. Shot could be on. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
Oh, strongly challenged there. And it's Gullit.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
And the shot! And he's done it! Simplicity itself.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone, and it's criminal defending.
Urawa Reds have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Pedri. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Pedri. Now it's Gullit. He's shifting. There's the shot! Oh, the ball. And the keeper couldn't hold it. Now, how often do you see that?
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Koundé. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Costa Curta. Schneider. Maldini calmly anticipates. And it's Nedved. Messi. Thuram wins the duel this time. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Argentina with the corner. They're first. They've played it short. Oh, sweet feet. Schneider. Urawa Reds have the chance to go the other way. That's been cut out. Well played. And the half-time whistle goes. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break, 1-0.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Urawa Reds, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. So off we go once more.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Neymar. Oh, shooting chance!
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Maldini. Van Dijk. That is good alertness. De Jong.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Vieira. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. On it! Really well taken goal. 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
He's gone for goal! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
So,
Argentina have their second corner now. Schneider goes short. Danger averted for now.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Oh, good ball. Shots on here. And he thumps it clear. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Pullet being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out.
It's Neymar! Yes! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! Even some of the opposing fans are clapping that. You just have to appreciate it.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi. Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, taken with style.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So is this the start of a comeback? He's through here.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Costa Curta. Neymar. That is a great pick out. He's picked his way through. Mbappe. Mbappe! Maldini, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Gently done. The pass has gone astray. Nicely weighted ball. Neymar. Oh, well played, well played.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Neymar running with the ball. It's run loose here. Half an hour gone in the second half. They get a throw in. Oh, good-looking ball. And it's Iniesta. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. It could be in here. Real chance! It's there! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Roa Reds blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Rijkaard. Oh, that's fabulous. Collier. Mbappe. Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Puxando aqui, ó. O que é isso aí que você tá postando? Cassina? Opa! O Bagre Júnior. O Bagre Júnior.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Truly colourful scenes here, apt indeed for one of the most diverse and multicultural cities, that is Amsterdam, and those inside this shimmering arena demand the very best. And already we're underway here. Nice sequence of passes, this. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Gigi Buffon. I doubt there's a more experienced goalkeeper out there, Peter, having played at the top level since his teenage years. I think he's going to be a real calming presence between the sticks, and I'd expect...
It's Eto'o! Messi. That's been cut out, well played. And here's Eto'o. Roberto Carlos. Oh, smashing header! And that has been knocked clear. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making...
Terrific header! Goal! Sao Paulo! And Sao Paulo score first.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Roberto Carlos. Keeper sees it all the way. Pedri. Now, what about a counter-attack? And it's Makalele. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Pirlo. And that has put paid to that. That is good alertness. And here's Mbappe.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. And here's Cruyff. Oh, no joy this time.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Messi. Messi going face to face with his great rival.
E aí, Nex, só de
Here's
boa.
the chance to counter.
Fala.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Pirlo. That pass has been well intercepted.
Aqui, dois.
Pedri. Messi. Passing is crisp and sharp. Cafu, who's set up one goal so far.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Goes looking wide. And it's Seedorf. Passing nice and neat. He's had a hit! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Só regressa.
Taker has to
Mano,
look for
está
options,
foda aí.
because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Esse cara passa
Yeah, they need to be
formação
thinking
aí
in
que você
terms of
não
guile,
joga.
deception, don't they?
Ele tá jogando escudo muito bom. Conheci esse jogo aí não, mano. Qual que é? Fala aí pra nós.
Cleared away. Pedri calmly anticipates. Pull it.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Pedri hurtling down that right flank. Pull it. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well timed, excellent interception. And here's Hullet. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Mbappe. Pedri. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. There's the whistle for half-time. And it's a half which has simmered along nicely.
É jogo de vender verdinho,
What may
construir
be a
império.
more open second half to
Ah, cara, não conheço
Well, for
não.
me, Peter, things have
Estecone,
never really
já ouvi
got
falar
going.
já, mano.
This will be
Devo
a
ter
good
visto
time
já uma
to
live.
reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Mas nunca assisti ele não. Conheci esse jogo no vídeo dele. Ele é pago? Como é que é?
Here we we go again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Cafu. And it's Makalele. And it's Cruyff. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Caralho, mano.
Messi. Over to the other
Que
side.
tranca monstra, velho.
Here's Roberto Carlos. Makalele. The message is clear. None shall pass. Cafu.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Carlos really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Seedorf. And here's Eto'o. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Mas acho que sim, não. Depois eu vou dar uma olhada, mano. Deve ser massa. É do que?
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Forwards and with intent. Buffon can claim that. And that has been cut short. Pullet being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Now it's Messi. Messi! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Pullet might just make this.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
O Aúdio tá nerfado, mano.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Ah, quality deserted them when they really needed it. Sao Paulo are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone. Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Now it's Pullet. Seedorf.
Mentira.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
And here's Mbappe. Pirlo. Pedri. Chance! And it's in!
E aí, Nato? Tô na primeira por enquanto, que tá foda.
That looks like a
O pareamento tá injusto comigo.
and then unleash.
Cara, ele defende demais. Do cara atrás.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, that goal just serves to give them the momentum and psychological edge now at this stage, but for me, they've got to chase a winner.
Rummenigge, Sao Paulo do have a chance to counter here. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
And he's forced to go back. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
It's an inviting-looking ball, that. No, he's not getting past him there. Thuram cuts it out.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Ah, cheated.
That's a foul. A simple decision for the referee.
Tá difícil.
Rummenigge. Big chance!
Aí, ó, isso que é foda, velho. Eu tô chutando apertando o quadrado, mano.
In the day, this could well be it. It was a great
Pô,
finish.
dá
He
raiva,
put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Sao Paulo take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding. And the finish! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
That's a decent clearance. Seedorf. Nesta gets across to intercept that. Puyol spots it. And time is up.
Nossa, eu tomei 2 gols assim, velho, desse cara, mano.
But sentiment counts for nothing
Deus.
here, and at the margins, it was decided. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, the game plan for me just looked a little confused, and the crowd seemed to pick up on this early on, and it just created a kind of negative vibe around the whole state.
Merda, velho. Jogo do inferno. Não, mano, você aperta quadrado, os caras não chutam, a barrinha enche e não chuta, velho. O não é tomar o gol, é, pô, o quadrado é pra estourar a bola, velho. Cara, é inacreditável, mano. Pô, tava melhor no jogo, velho. O cara. É, o Heads, vou trocar já. Vou pegar o Arsenal. Tem dia que as coisas dão errado. Não, mano, não é normal não. Se apertou o quadrado, tem que ir a bola. Tem essa. Se eu tivesse apertado bolinha, aí beleza, né? A barrinha enche, mas eu apertei quadrado, velho. Time do Yukiabe. Quem que é esse? Não conheço. Agora é só cara bom. A internet tá, a conexão tá ruim também, eu acho que é isso. Vou deixar o básico nosso é 99 gols. Por que, pô? Mete 1000 logo. Perdi 2 jogos por causa desses gols aí, velho. É foda, mano. É foda, velho. Colocou ele no banco. Ah, você vai fazer o último gol com ele no último dia?
Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible.
Beleza, vou olhar
There
depois.
is pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave, which envelops the team. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. He's gone forward. Rijkaard kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Hullet. Tar did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Messi. It's Neymar! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now a sudden chance to counter. So, Jim, tell me this. Who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Gigi Buffon. I doubt there's a more experienced goalkeeper out there, Peter, having played at the top level since his teenage years. I think he's going to be a real calming presence between the sticks, and I'd expect him to give the whole team a real lift.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Mbappe. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now he's off and running. And that's put paid to a promising move. Mbappe. Vieira. Arsenal yet to have an attempt on goal. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can
And the finish!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Thuram. And it's Tar. Can he spark a counter here? A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. He's got away. Pedri. Very nicely done. Pedri has been caught there. It's a foul. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Mano, tem que ter muitos pontos. Ter jogando ser abaixado desse jogo. Tem essa de independência. Não, pô, se eu chegar a 1800 e perder, eu caio.
And there's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. Vieira. And it's Hullet.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Rodri kept his eye on it, and he's there. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Pirlo is sporting a guilty look after that.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Mbappe could move up a gear here. Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Cruyff producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And it's Messi. And here's Hullet. Neymar.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Messi. 5 minutes till the break. Deco. And the counter is on. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Deco. Maldini is there, and he can get that clear. Messi. Oh, this looks sharp. Mbappe powering forward here. Messi. That's Vieira. No foul, says the referee. But they've got it again. And we've reached half-time.
Independente dos pontos positivos. Perder uma partida já é rebaixado, mano. Tô com 1800, se eu perder eu caio. Tá muito ruim de jogar hoje, velho. Não sei se é só pra mim. Sei lá. Tá. Não, não tem posição. É por ponto. É difícil se manter lá, né? Porque você ganha pouco ponto e perde muito. Isso que é foda.
Here we go again then. So neither side has yet broken through.
Ó, já ia largar de novo.
Vieira. Pullet chasing after it. Pirlo. Messi. Vieira. Messi.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And it's Neymar. And here's a chance. And he's heaved it away.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And that's a superb bullet! Loose ball now, and
Tiro
there's a
no
chase on
barco.
to retrieve it.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Cruyff. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Pullet really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
He's played him through. Oh, what a pass! Great hit! He's scored!
Agora dei sorte, hein?
Arsenal clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, whatever the manager said in that dressing room at half-time, it's worked a treat.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Messi. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into...
And Hullet! Just not quite happening for him just now.
This is proving to be a very good
Quantos
spell.
pontos?
The
Você tem que
intensity
chegar a
is great,
1800.
but they've got to make it count.
Ó, o Messi marcado. O cara conseguiu tocar ainda. É 1800.
Tar. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Vieira. And here's Mbappe. Cruyff. And they can counter here. And it's Deco. And here's Neymar.
That's what has to be done now. No question about it.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Deco. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Pull it. And here's Messi. Strokes it back. And here's Mbappe. Pedri!
Porra, era no
Quick to
chão,
recover
velho.
this.
Declara na próxima semana de futebol. Cava a falta. Cava uma falta. Que é gol. É, bem isso. Ou vai vir showtime dele. Ou vai vir showtime dele. É, o cara vai vir pra cima agora. Se tu chegar a ter 2.000 pontos, perder 2 partidas já cai. Não, pô. Ixi, chegar a 2.000 pontos tem que... Você perde 30. Cada derrota é 30. Você tá com 2.000, você fica com 1.970.
There's the shot! And now the volley. And he's lifted it over.
Yeah, but you only need to look across to the sideline to see what one makes of that, Peter.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. Plays a sharp little ball here. And that should get the job done. Has a go! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
É, pô, difícil pra caralho, você é louco. Porque conforme você vai subindo, você ganha menos pontos.
It's their second corner of the game.
Tipo, se eu ganhar aqui, eu vou ganhar uns 15, 16 por aí.
Platini goes short. And it's Neymar. Thuram. Oh, easy pickings there.
Entendeu? Se eu passar dos 1.900, acho que eu ganho 6 pontos. Por isso que é difícil você se manter, porque quando você perde é menos 30.
He is just caressing the ball. Played into the middle.
Arsenal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Oh, that's well spotted. Forwards and with intent. Sané. Time is desperately short now, but it is a corner.
Eu substituí errado, hein, cara. Que cabaçado.
Desperate defending required here. Cleared without hesitation.
Peter.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And it's Sané. Ronaldinho. And the shot! It's a loose ball.
Oh, tá muito lento, velho. Acho que eu vou jogar só essa, mano. Os comandos atrasados demais, né?
Sané has it in a wide position.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's headed upfield. Koller getting this one clear. That's really well cleared.
Boa noite.
And that
Daí
is
foi
as far
sorte
as it
aqui nesse
goes.
jogo.
Relief finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride.
Yeah, it was a fairly stern test with very little between two
Não dei
teams
tanta
that
sorte,
scrap
não.
for everything.
Xandeira
Just time
fire
for me to say thanks to Jim
TikToks.
for his wisdom and to wish you all.
Maluco. O jogo de futebol pra deixar o jogo mais competitivo. Ah, eu ganhei 20 pontos. Não adianta nada, tipo, eu perder a próxima. É menos 30, entendeu? Cê é louco, tá muito ruim de jogar, na moral. Aí os jogadores gastam mais. Não é nem questão de gastar, pô. Tipo, ó, vou te mostrar aqui. Ó, tá vendo esses caras aqui, ó? Eles ganham 1 ponto por jogo. Ó, então 2.300 pontos aqui, ó. Eles ganham, cada partida é 1 ponto. Mas se eles perdem é menos 30, entendeu? É pra recuperar, eles têm que ganhar 30 jogos, basicamente. Ó, eu tô aqui vou atualizar, mas eu tô com 1.800 e pouco. Aqui a gente ganha ainda 15, 20 pontos. Aí você vai chegando aqui pra cima. Tipo aqui, ó. Ó, aqui, ó. Nesse valor 2.000. Aqui os caras ganham 4 pontos, 5. Tá ligado? Cada partida aqui eu não sei se é 3 ou 4 pontos que eles ganham. Aí uma derrota é menos 30, velho, tá ligado? Por isso que os caras ficam loucos quando perdem. Entendeu? Aí tipo, eu tô com 1.820. Se eu perder uma, eu fico com 1.800, né? Não cai direto. Aí se eu perder, aí fodeu, aí cai. Eu tenho que ganhar 2 pra subir de novo. Hoje foi 3 derrotas. Acabei de ganhar o Ronaldo Fenômeno Bola de Ouro do 25. Agora que não volto pro Efootball. Puta, esse Ronaldo é roubadinho, hein? É aquele que tem o Speed Boost lá. Aquele poderzinho. Pra ficar lá em cima é difícil. É, cê é louco, mano. Dá não, pô. Esse cara é muito bom, véio, pra ficar ali. Mas ô, não é querer chorar, mano. Mas, cara, eu perdi 2 aqui, mano. É. Que eu não. Esses caras aqui eu não. Deixa quieto. Falar que eu ia falar que sou chorão. Teve 2 aqui que, mano, complicado, velho. E aí, Denis, beleza, mano? Valeu aí pelo likezão. Boa noite. Tipo, que nem eu falei, o quadrado, mano. Você aperta o quadrado, a bola já dá um bicão pra frente. Eu tava apertando o quadrado, mano, os caras enchendo a barrinha, velho. Aí dá tempo do cara pegar a bola, tá ligado? 2 jogos eu perdi por causa disso. Esse de 1-0. Bola chegou, meti o quadrado. Aí encheu a barrinha. Pô, aí é foda, velho. E esse aqui, ó, esse cara aqui, ó. Pô, fiquei puto, velho. Ele tá muito ruim aqui, velho. Não sei se é só pra mim a internet, velho. Hoje tá foda. Vou encerrar aqui, mano. Não vou jogar mais hoje não. Deixa pra amanhã. Mexe. Vou reiniciar o modem aqui, que nem os caras falou aí. Vamos ver. X1, vamos. Verdade, vamos. Aqui não. Partida com amigo. Ah, beleza, vou te esperar. Faz uma ficha. Faço. Qual jogador? Se for um que eu tenho é mais fácil. E o pareamento não me ajuda também, velho. Porra, logo esse que eu não tenho. Eu tenho um monte de Messi, menos esse. Não é esse aqui não. Cara, aquele Messi lá, mano, é parecido com esse, ó. Deixa eu abrir o hub aqui. Aquele Messi tá nerfado demais. Não, pô, ele é roubado aquele Messi lá, ele é bom, pô. Aquele que tem ímpeto, né? E aí, Armani? Beleza, mano? Boa noite aí, bem-vindo, cara. Tô de boa. Aquele Messi lá é roubadinho, pô. Você vai usar ele de CA? Ah, de SA. Vou coisar aqui o Denis. É, cara, fiz uma top aqui, mano. De SA. Foda que ele é meio lento, né, mano? Com 12 de força nas pernas já. Coloca aí, ó. 9, 4, 4, 10, 12. Se é esse aqui mesmo que eu tô vendo. Ele vai pegar bastante overall aí, velho. Acho que vai pegar 98 de talento ofensivo. Dá até pra tirar um no seu time. Ó, dá até pra tirar um, deixar com 90 de aceleração. Colocar mais em drible. Aí, ó. Tem uma ficha top, mano, ó. 9, 4, 6, 9, 12. Essa é top, mano. Vai ficar roubadaço. Coloca no Frank Hiker. É, mano, esse aqui é só um ímpeto, né? No passe rasteiro. O ímpeto dele é no passe rasteiro. Vai colocar essa aí que eu te falei. Vai ficar top. Ah, eu tô pondo. Não adianta nada pra marcação, o cara tá vindo.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere
Faz aí,
is
você me
very
falou,
noisy
Nex.
here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The
Quem
stars
ganhar.
are clear, the noise is fervent.
Ah, mano.
Atmosphere frenetic. Well, there is here a
Vai
great
ganhar, já
sense
sei
of
quem vai ganhar.
expectation as to
Fala,
universal
Bismarck.
contentment.
Valeu,
The
mano.
Emirates
Tamo junto.
embraces Arsenal once more. The action has already started. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the assistant referee
Falta.
rightly gives him offside.
É de clã. É só um X1, ô Armani. De vez em quando a gente joga. Pra mim dar uma melhorada.
And it's Hullet. Now that's well seen too.
Ê, mano, isso bullet não.
Oh, this looks sharp. Hullet might just make this.
Well, Peter, you'd have to go a long way to find a defender who works harder than Araujo. So fast and physical.
And we saw that, of course, especially in 2022 in Spanish football's biggest game.
When he scored one of his team's 4 goals. In the end, though, the men from Madrid went on to win the season by a pretty big points margin.
Yeah, 13, wasn't it?
Yeah, and Araujo, at least he gave them a bloody nose along the way.
Messi. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And claimed it back swiftly. Oh, perfectly measured that.
Pô, o bullet dá pra ganhar essa.
Maldini. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Pirlo. And here's Bale.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he's played it back. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Great chance!
Ai, mano, esse espaço. Qual plataforma? Que é no PlayStation. PS5.
A 1-0 lead established.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Pull it.
Arsenal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Well, they've got it again. Pirlo. Van Dijk. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Shifted upfield.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Messi looking to run onto it. Tomiyasu. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Almost half an hour in now. And it's Messi. Arsenal are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. And here's Neymar. He's got to be in here. Pirlo.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Now it's
Pera aí, eu vou olhar aí, mano. Ah, o cara escorou pra trás, velho. É. Depois manda a ficha, vou mandar. Da hora, né, irmão? Fala, Júnior, beleza? Salve, mano.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, great! And Hullet! It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
Post.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Hullet is herring after that one, and they win it back again. Neymar. Pedri. Great ball if he can get there. Now it's Neymar. That's really well cleared. And they're back on the ball again. Bale.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Rummenigge. Rummenigge!
Esse menino tá sozinho toda hora, velho.
On half time.
The own goal was symptomatic of their first half performance. They're not at it.
E aí, Blumenau, salve, mano, beleza? Bom trampo aí, cara. Denis é buqueiro. Cê é louco. Bichão viciado, isso sim.
That gets things going for the second half.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal.
And Hullet!
Peter check.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Vieira. Van Dijk. And it's been given away. He's had a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Hullet is offering a wry smile.
É amistoso, Júnior. De vez em quando nós jogamos aí.
No way through, so back it comes. Messi too strong for his opponent there. And now they can spring out of defence. He's in plenty of space here. And it's Pirlo. And here's Hullet. Hullet! And And a terrific save from the keeper. Really looked sharp there,
Mistoso.
didn't he?
That's very well played.
Conexão um pouquinho melhor no
Size
mistoso,
really
parece.
matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And it's been taken short. Now this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. Pirlo. Messi being hounded, manhandled at times.
Mano,
and they've
Pedro
got to be
entrou na
careful,
frente
Peter,
do
that they
passe,
don't allow
cara.
their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Thuram. And it's Messi. Messi tries making a foray down the right. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Passing is crisp and sharp. He is through here. Skims one in. Goes forward. Hullet is onto it in a flash. Maldini. And here's Hullet. Now it's Bale. Pedri. And now the breakaway. Hullet. Pirlo. That is lovely. And here's Messi. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Messi ficou travado.
And they've got a throw.
Substituir. Pô, deu chute no gol. Deixa eu ver se... Cê é louco, cara.
Ball's out once more.
Olha isso que eu fico doido. Tipo, o maluco no 4-3-3, parece que ele tem 10 meio campo, velho.
Totti. Van Dijk. Thuram. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Moved on forwards. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
Collier. Vieira. Now, what about a counter-attack? Collier. Brilliantly cut out. Maldini is there to clear.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
Now it's Totti. Nicely weighted ball. Tomiyasu calmly anticipates. And he skips past his man. And he's chosen to go back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Clipper.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Perdeu no corpo o Neymar.
This is the time you need that pace.
And here's Mbappe. And here's Totti. He's got space in the area. And the finish! It's loose
Velho,
now,
eu
and
juro
they've
pra
got
vocês, eu
it
tinha
back.
chutado com o Mbappé ali, velho.
Maradona,
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
and it's Maradona. Collar. Oh, he's been caught napping. Collar, and again. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. So, third corner of the game.
A bola era de primeira.
Tried the volley, but no.
Yeah, quick thinking and the right choice for me, but that was difficult to get right.
Mbappe gets it away. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Mbappe. Here's Makalele. Time added on will be 2 minutes.
Deixa eu andar aqui na zaga. O que ele tá fazendo
And
ali?
that is that. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not today. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Cê é louco. Ó, a ficha lá é 946 912. Mais um aí. Beleza, fechou. Vou pôr no mais bonitinho. Essa é a culpa. Esse Tcheco tem mais notas que o Schmeichel. Será, mano? Eu tentei ver aqui, eu não achei a ficha dele. Tem já no hub já? Procurei lá, eu achei só a foto dele.
Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to universal contentment. The Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Quality ball. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Hullet. And here's Bale. Pirlo. And it's Vieira. Turn. Big chance! Oh, well played. Plenty of numbers back. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Passes short and sharp. Yeah, he's fouled in there.
Sabia, filho da f...
The ref's been lenient here. He'll get too many more chances.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Hullet having a look.
Well, this is his opportunity to make the stage his own here.
And Czech pulls off a sensational save. And here's great hit. And he's really put himself on the line here. Pirlo to take it as usual.
You start as you mean to go on, Peter. Make this a good one. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Messi. No, he's not getting any further than that.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Great ball if he can get there. Real chance here. Pirlo!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's a sharp pass. Arsenal so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. That's been cut out, well played. Vieira.
Well, Peter, you'd have to go a long way to find a defender who works harder than Aúdio. So fast and physical.
And we saw that. It's Bale! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Pull it. Pirlo. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good for...
And the finish!
Mano, por que esse filho da puta saiu até ali, cara?
First blood drawn. Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. The Netherlands are in front now. The game's only goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Mbappe. Mbappe going face to face with his great rival. Bale! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Bale is offering a wry smile there.
It's their second corner of the game. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Brilliantly cut out. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Vieira. Oh, they can break here. Engages and forces him off the ball. The Netherlands upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. There's the hit. They've scored. Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Mbappe proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Now, what about a counter-attack? That's good running with the ball. Mbappe. Time and again, they are repelled. Messi. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Thuram makes the interception. Oh, easy pickings there. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Pedri. And there's the end of the first
Right,
half.
it's been
Any
mine.
opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Here we go again then.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done.
Ah, velho.
That will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Maldini cuts out the pass. Pull it. Nice physical challenge. And they win it back again. Oh, super find. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Mbappe! Oh, well played. Araujo gets it away.
Ah,
There's
okay.
a probing ball. Hullet. And it's Hullet. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Corner number 3 coming up.
Minha boy.
And now they can spring out of defence.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be close.
Now the finish!
Por que, né,
Ball's
velho?
run loose here. Czech herring after the ball here. Just about up to the hour now. Now it's some Mbappe!
Por que a galera foi lá na
Screamer!
frente, velho?
Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And the lead is 3. It is surely done.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Mbappe tries a shot! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up
Como é
for
que
the
não foi gol
counter-attack,
isso?
and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Now, that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Pedri, Messi, Pedri, has a go!
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Pirlo plays it short. The Netherlands are looking to go forward now. Maldini gathers from the goal kick. Oh, perfectly measured that. Messi Oh, that's fabulous. Pedri. Chance! Sticks it away.
De honra.
It could be a lifeline. 2 more needed.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Arsenal give themselves a fighting chance. Back in with a shout. And it's Pirlo. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
And here's Messi. Played back.
They're really
Ah,
getting no
Pedro,
time to
corre.
think on the ball here.
He can run onto that. He's in, surely. Shapes to shoot.
Pô, esse Pedro é uma lesma, velho. Se ele corresse ali, ele pegar a bola.
The Netherlands
Vamos
get their
substituir,
fourth
velho.
corner.
Lerdo. Mandou pro Romário. Vai cruzar nessa fala.
Beckham goes short. Up he goes!
O maluco meteu os
He
dois
should have
ali,
put
velho.
that one away.
He'll be fuming with himself for not converting. He could have killed it off.
Peter.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Iniesta is in a really good position out
Os
wide.
caras chegam morto na bola, mano.
Haaland is onto it in a flash. Now that's well seen too. And they're not going to make any further progress now. The pass has gone astray. Distributed tidily. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is... Can he finish? And more and more and more. Well, it would have
It
been
is.
harder to miss.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Pass just lacking in accuracy. It's a really well-measured ball. Haaland! Haaland! And yes, it's
O outro
there!
bloco não funciona, cara.
Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Neymar, he's picked his way through. This could be their final throw of the dice. Corner number 2 then. Neymar with the short one. Iniesta crosses. Schmeichel is there to take.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply
And
done.
that is
Apertei errado
as it
aqui, velho.
goes. Arsenal have very
Cê
little
é
in the
louco.
way of excuses here. Simply having no answer to a display that was
Muita
stunning,
pressão, velho.
scintillating. There was to be only one outcome. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well,
Aí
there
deu
was a
chute pro
distinct
gol.
lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom.
Quase. Valeu, mano. Vou treinar mais. Você é louco, mano. É muita pressão, velho. Você tava no rápido? Os caras vêm muito rápido na bola, velho. Mano, se dominava a bola, os caras estavam em cima já, velho. Nem o quadrado saía. Ah, tá. Falei, porra, mano. Não consigo pressionar assim não, velho. O jogador bate cabeça, embaralha tudo. Eu não vou jogar mais não. Chega. Mas vamos jogar mais aí depois. Um pouquinho eu vou pegando as manhas. Vou ter que reiniciar o modem, mano, igual você falou lá aquele dia. Tira esse sangue da tela. Ah! Oh, não dá pra jogar mais, mano. Vai ter que ser amanhã. Eu vou ter que... Amanhã eu trabalho até meio-dia ainda. Mas amanhã nós jogamos. Esse é jogo de... Se você tiver online à tarde aí, nós entra pra jogar. Eu vou jogar divisão também. Depois do meio-dia eu tô de boa. Farmacêutico, né? Não, pô, eu sou protético. Sou protético, pô. Os caras saíram. Voltou. Eu trabalho igual o Feu, com prótese. Trabalho numa clínica. Aí lá abre até meio-dia. Durante a semana, né? Segunda a sexta normal e tem sábado até meio-dia também. Correria. Mas de boa, pô, ainda joga amanhã de tarde. Amanhã de tarde dá pra jogar. Eu vou chegar a reiniciar o modem, porque, cara, hoje tá foda, velho. Teve 2 partidas aí, mano, cê é louco. Parecia que eu tava no 3G. Mas é isso aí, galera, eu vou sair da parte aí, fechou? Vazar. Valeu, boa noite aí. Falou aí, Feu. Falou, Carçudo. Até mais. Tamo junto. Valeu. Fechou então, galera. Partiu. Até amanhã aí, amanhã nós joga mais. Tranquilo. Valeu, Denis, pelo jogo. Valeu, Júnior. Nexo, Blumenau, tamo junto. É nóis, até a próxima.